All right, perfect. So using the tool is really simple. And the first thing you want to really understand is just how this actual, what I'll say this whole scanner works. When you open it up, and I'm gonna go ahead and refresh the page because this is what it's gonna look like when you open it up. When you open it up, it's gonna look something like this, right? Um, it's gonna be like these big yellow triangles on the chart, and it could look a little overwhelming when you first see it. But these yellow triangles, we call them harmonic patterns. And these patterns, they are created in the market every day. Every day they're created in the market, and they help us identify what direction the market is going to go. And that's really what we're doing when we're trading, right? We're trying to determine when to buy and when to sell. And so this tool is really, really, powerful because of the fact that it gives you an entry point. It tells you where to exit. It tells you where to stop. It's kind of like a cheat sheet. So, a lot of people like to just come on here, take trades, and, they're able to profit. So this thing really does all the work for you. Like, you can see it right now when you're putting trades onto the MT4. These will be the numbers that you will put in. Now, when we're trading, we like to trade with precision, right? We want to have a little bit more confirmation when we're taking the trade, because we don't just want to go into the market and just start doing anything, right? We want to have a plan. We want to have steps so that we can be able to make money consistently. So I'm going to show you a strategy on how you can literally go on this, open it up, find trades on your own, and make money wherever you want. So this is really cool. Let me see. Let's see, what does it says? Say don't allow. All right, perfect. So I'm going to talk about just the actual breakdown of the harmonic scanner. So whenever we are and how long, before I even move forward, how long have you been in the academy?
Almost a month.
A month. Okay. All right, cool. If you've only been a month, and you can definitely understand the concept of right buys and sell. I thought you were like really, really new. But when we have the D at the bottom, as you can see, we have the harmonic pattern. The D at the bottom of the chart is really where the actual trade, or the scanner starts. So we're looking at this letter D. This letter D is where our reversal area is. So if the D is at the bottom, we're looking for the market to buy, right? We're looking for the market to go from point A to point B. So this is the basics of how I'm breaking down the scanner. So you can see here, D's at the bottom, we're looking for buys. When the D is at the top, you see here, when the D's at the top, we're looking for sells. Okay. So this is kind of like a GPS. A person that's brand new, they can't go on like Trading View and then try to, just trade. Okay, this is gonna be like your training wheels. It's gonna help you. Okay, all right, this is a buy, this is a sell. Okay, so since it's telling you, all right, what direction the market is going, now you have to figure out, okay, when do I hop in, right? When do I actually take this trade? So there's a set of rules that I've made, right, to help you determine, all right, when is okay to get in. Okay, and that's one thing that a lot of people want to know. All right, when is a good time to get into this trade? I don't know. So that I'm gonna solve that problem right now. So the few steps to actually taking this to the next level, the very first thing that you want to do is actually change the candlesticks. So you can change the candlesticks here. Okay, there's a candle icon right next to the 15-minute. Okay, you want to change it to Hakanashi candles. I'm gonna break down what these candles mean and why they're so important. Okay, so that's the first thing, is changing the candlesticks to Hakanashi candles. And when we're taking trades on here, okay, when we're taking trades on the scanner, okay, there's multiple time frames. So you only want to focus on the time frames that are on the 15-minute, right? You don't have to move to the 30, to the hour. Focus on the time frames that are on the 15, okay? That's it. So when we're looking for trade setups, I only just stay on the 15-minute, okay, and I look for my entries on this time frame, okay? Nowhere else. So now that we change our candlesticks to Hakanagi candles, the very next thing that we want to do is put our indicators on. So the reason why we want indicators is going to help you identify certain things that's going on in the market. There's two indicators that you need, or three indicators that you need. The first one is the EMA. Okay, so this is the moving average exponential. You can click that twice because you need those two in conjunction. Okay, and then the last indicator that we need is the MA with EMA cross, right? This is what it says, right? MA with EMA cross. That is the third one. that we have here. So when you select those indicators, you should see them on the top left-hand corner of your scanner. And this is where you're able to see them or edit them as well. So the first EMA that we're going to edit will be the first one at the top. And there's like a gear icon where you can go to the settings and it will bring you over to this, okay, which is the first EMA. We want to change that to a 3. And then we want to leave everything the same. Okay, this is the only thing that we're changing here is the length. Okay, the style, we're going to change the color to this turquoise color that I really like. And what you want to do is bring the opacity to 100%, as well as the thickness. We're going to bring that up to the highest one. So once that is done, you just go ahead and press OK. All right, very simple, very easy. So are you following me so far? Is everything making sense?
Yeah.
All
Yeah.
right, cool. So the second EMA, okay, we're doing the same thing here. We just have different settings. Hold on. It's giving me a hard time. Let's just go ahead and just see if I can click it on the chart. Give me 1 second.
Okay, you're good.
Here we go. Here we go. There it is. So for the second EMA, input for the length, this is going to be 10. All right. Same thing. We're not changing anything. In the style, this is going to be red. Okay. And stick with the colors that are on top of the color chart, right? The ones that are at the top. I believe the ones that are at the bottom kind of just fade. And we want to make sure our colors are nice and bold and our EMAs are thick enough so that we can see them. So it should look just like this. And so we're going to go ahead and press OK. So yeah, we have our 2 EMAs on our chart, very clean. I'm going to go ahead and add my MA cross right back. And that would be the last indicator that we're changing. So settings, yeah, for some reason they're not letting me click it when I click settings, but no problem. We're just gonna go ahead and click the indicator itself. You can always go to settings just by clicking the indicator. It'll pop up like that. It's giving you issues. But when you're going to input, we're going to change the length to 3, and then we're gonna leave the bottom EMA to 10. So it should look just like this: 3 at the top, 10 at the bottom. Okay. And for the style, we're gonna change. We're gonna take off the MA, take off the EMA, and crosses are the ones that we're leaving checked on. So now we're going to change that to black, and we're going to bring the opacity up to 100%. Okay, so that's it right there. Okay, there's more indicators that you can add onto this strategy. However, we're just focusing on the EMAs for today. There's different variants of this strategy that helps you have a little bit more confirmation. But we're going to keep it simple for today because I like to keep things simple. As you get better with understanding the EMAs, you can add more steps to it, do all types of fancy stuff with this strategy. So this is really where, you're able to learn how to be able to enter the market by using the MA cross strategy. So going forward, right, moving forward, right, we're going to talk about, buys and the sells and when to enter the trade. So I'm going to scroll down. I have a few examples for you, right? And when you scroll down, you're going to find setups that have already been executed before. When you're looking at the scanner, the ones that are at the top are the ones that haven't been executed. See here, this hasn't made a move yet. Okay, same thing for USD JPY. It hasn't made a move. It's still right in that reversal area. But if as I work my way to the bottom, to the very last one, you can see this one has moved from, and you can always tell if it's moved or not by just finding the D, right? Where is the D located in the chart? This is where the trade starts. You can see it's moved this way all the way down to take our second take profit. So this has, already executed this trade. Same thing for this trade, right? This is an example that I have for you, but this is the second example I'm going to be breaking down. You can see this started here and it worked its way down to here. So you're already seeing how accurate this tool already is. It has about an 85 to 90% success rate in all trades. So this is the first example that I'm going to be able to break down. We have a bullish pattern. Okay, we have our D at the bottom, and a bullish means buy, if you were wondering. All right, and we have a shark pattern. And I'm going to get into the shark patterns, the bat patterns, in the end. But right now we're just focusing on, just the strategy itself. So one thing that you want to do, and I'm gonna go ahead and zoom in, okay, is that you just want to wait for these two EMAs to cross over, okay? So whenever and I'm gonna write this down so you can take notes, right? And we're kind of gonna move away from the chart for right now because we're gonna focus on taking this note. So whenever the scanner is bullish, okay, I'm gonna just pull up bullish. You want the blue, right? Blue over red buy, right? That's one thing I like to say, okay? If it's bearish and we're selling, we want the red under, right, blue. All right, so let me just put this out here so you can see it, right? Boom, right? So it should look just like this, right? So whenever we are buying, you can see here, we have a bullish pattern here on the scanner. We want the blue EMA to cross over the red. And so what's gonna happen is that there's gonna be an X right where, okay, the market crosses over, okay? So EMAs are really effective because they help you identify a reversal. And when they cross, that in that point in time, that's when the market's going to reverse. So you can see they cross over, right? And this is where the X is located. You know, it's behind the candlestick, so you can't see it clearly. So if I, mess around with it, you should see the X right around right there. So I'm going to put a vertical line over it so we can mark our chart really quick. Let me see. Perfect. We can mark our chart. So that is where the cross, right, is happening. So you can see the market crosses over and we're being patient here, right? We want to wait for the market to give us a reason to buy, right? We don't just want to come into the market and just do anything because we want to, we don't want to lose any money. So you can see the market crosses over, okay? We have our X and now, okay, we want to, confirm if we see a flat bottom or flat top candle. And so when we're buying, okay, when we're buying, we have these blue candlesticks here. And these are my favorite candles because they make it very easy to understand, okay, what's going on. Okay, these flat bottom candles are going to let you know, okay, whenever momentum is going, whenever momentum is going up or whenever momentum is going down. So it has to be a flat bottom candle. Okay, it can't look like I'm not going to use this tool. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm going to use a different tool. You can try, maybe try the press. This candle right here. Hopefully, it's not the cleanest. Let's just mess around with the tool really quick. Yeah, let's see if it's gonna, yeah. So that candlestick right there is a candlestick that we're looking to enter when it closes, okay? So it must be a flat bottom candle. It can't look like a candle like this right here. This candle, okay, is not valid. So if you ever see a candle like that, okay, you're not supposed to enter on these type of candles. That is a doji candle. A candle that looks like this is not valid either. Right? It has to be a flat bottom candle like this, and it comes after the cross. So once you see the market crossover, then you should be looking for one of these candles right here, a flat bottom candle. When it closes, you'll be entering, right? You're gonna enter on the next candle, which would be right around here, would be your entry. I'm gonna make it green and thick enough so you can see it, right? You're gonna be entering the market right around there, right, for that buy. And so this is gonna allow you to enter the market with little to no drawdown. So once you've entered the market, okay, I'm gonna just take this off, okay? This would be your entry, okay? So let's actually go to our trading view really quick. Let's actually play this back to where the market, right, played out. Let me see. Right. So this is NZD USD, as you can see at the top. It's the same setup. Okay. So I like to take it back here because you're able to, really back test everything. Just give me a moment here.
You're good.
So now, that point in time, this was what, on the 28th, which is 2 days ago. You can see the market starts to push up. So that candlestick, okay. Let me just move this down. Just make this a little smaller. Perfect. Okay. So the market crosses over, we're entering on this candlestick right here. I'm sorry, we're entering on the close of this candlestick, and then we're gonna enter right around here. So that's around, I want to say 422. So our entry would be, we're buying, we're entering at 422, 423. That's around that area. All right, this is just a rough estimate of where our entry is. So if we were to enter around this area, let me just bring it to 422. I want to make sure it's accurate. 423, just change it. Boom, perfect. So we'd be entering right here. If you entered at 422, you already be in profit. You can see that candle is already, it's pushed up, just pushed above your entry. So it goes to show you, right, how powerful this thing is. And if I put my risk management tool here to represent that trade, let's say we're gonna go for 50 pips, okay? And I'm not gonna break down stop losses for today. We're just gonna just show you what this trade would look, how to enter trades and profit. You know what, we're gonna break down take profits today. We're gonna break down take profits today. But I'm gonna break down this, for example, right? We have our entry here, this black line. We enter the trade and you can see how it plays out. See, it's gonna go ahead and play out. You can see how it's going in our direction. Pulls back a little bit. Whenever we're in trades, we're remaining patient. We're just letting the market do what it does. Okay. So as it's moving, we're still floating in profit. It hasn't really made a big push, right? You can see, it's pushing up to the upside, and there it goes. It's taking off, right? It's taking off. It's taking off, and right there, your take profit would have been hit. You would have, made money, right? So it's a very clean, very effective strategy. You can see you would have caught that entire move from that entry all the way up here, right? And that's what I like to do. That's why I like to take profit off this tool. Same thing when you're selling, right? You have the Euro NZD. Okay, we can go over to Euro NZD and we're gonna check this out, right? So we have, let's go ahead and break down the confirmations. We have the trade starting around here. Okay, we have the market moving its way downward, and entry, you could have entered right around here. You could have entered right around here, depending on what time it is. This is around 2300. I don't even know military time. If you can help me out, what's 2300? I don't even know, but it's 11 p.m.
11 yeah, 11.
Sure, it's 11 p.m. And I would have took this trade. And I'm gonna let you guys know that you don't want to take any trades. Like, you shouldn't be looking at the market. You shouldn't be looking at the market like in the afternoon. Right now, like, it's 2:45. It's a Friday, so we shouldn't really be taking trades. But like in the middle of the week, I don't look at the market until like past 5, because after, like, I'll say 1 p.m., the market just consolidates. Like, there's really nothing going on. So I have a rule where, like, I don't really look at the market until 5, till past 5. So maybe 7, 8, I kind of give myself a break. I get, like, after 5, I maybe peak at the market, but I'm really trading around like 7, 8. That's when I'm really locking in my positions. So after 5 o'clock is really where I'll take positions. If that's 11 p.m., that's usually a time where I'm entering trades. So I would have entered right around that area, right? We have, let's see, I believe the market probably made a crossover, maybe right around that area, right? It's where it crossed, and it gave me the cleanest candle that we see here for that flat top candle would be that candle right here. Yeah, that candle. This candle. This would be the cleanest candle that I would have entered, and that would be the area that I'll be taking this trade right around the 200 area. So let's go ahead and play that back, because I want to make sure that I can maybe find it on the chart. Yeah, right around this area is where, oops, 1 second, guys. Right around this area is where I would have took this trade for the sell. Right around that area, right? And you can see, right, if I play this back a little bit, you can see how the market, it's starting to move down. You can see how if we took it around this area, this candle starts to push below, which is good, but it pulls back on us, right? It pulls back on us. So I'm gonna actually pull up my risk management tool really quick. And I like to give myself at least a 30 pip stop loss. This is actually the wrong one. I like to give myself a 30 pip stop loss on all my trades. Okay, so let's actually just move this down, move our target, our reward, maybe right around this area. I say right around that pullback right there. We're gonna move this a little further out, and we can just play this out. You just see how this goes. Because it pulls back on us. I'm not too sure how far it pulls back, but we're gonna see, right? So that's where the pullback is going on, right? We're in drawdown right now. Oops. Let me just go ahead and pause it, right? So at that point in time, you see we entered right around this area. The market pulls back, and you can see here that it almost took us out, right? Almost took us out this trade, but it ends up, wicking and coming right back down. And and that stuff happens. Nothing is 100% in the market. That's why I like to give myself at least a 30 pip stop loss. I think it gives me enough room to when if the market does pull back, it does have a nice enough room to pull back. So I like to give my trades enough room to breathe. Some people like to give themselves 20 pip. Me personally, I just feel like it's just too small of a stop loss. So that's really where my comfort zone is, up to like maybe 30 to 35, depending on the trade. Now, it pulls back on us, right? We will remain patient on this trade, waiting for profit, waiting for the trade to come back into profit, which it is right now, right? If we continue to hold this trade, you can see, right, it's moving very, very, very nicely, okay? Very nicely. And it's continuing to move down, and that move is really nice. Come back down for the sell, and the same thing. I believe this is around 60 points, 60 pips. Let me go ahead and pause this. Okay, I'm gonna bring this back up because this is where I would usually take profit. All right, right around that area, around 50 points is really where I'm looking to score. So I would have took profit right around here is where my target would have been, and I would have been done for the day. Okay, so that is literally how you're going to be able to come into the market, go on a scanner, and find these setups. Sometimes the market can pull back on you. Not every trade is as clean as something like NZD. This is a very, very clean move. There's hardly any drawdown, right? You would have made money, very easy on this setup, and that's how you're going to be able to like trade with confidence, having a scanner as consistent as this one. Is there any questions so far? You have any questions? Is this making sense? Both these making sense. But if you have any questions, you can let me know now.
Yeah, I don't have questions at the moment.
All right, cool. So everything is making sense.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. So we're gonna get into like the stop losses and a little bit of just take profits. So whenever you're trading in the market, right, you want to have a goal, right? This goal is going to keep you away from being greedy. And you want to grow your account every time you're trading. You want to have a goal to grow your account at least 10%. And just showing you a little bit more about what I'm talking about. Right, just give me a moment here so I can pull it up for you. Let's see. Here we go. Let's see. Let me try that again.
¿Qué pasó? Estoy en una llamada. Estoy en el departamento, adiós. Estoy en el departamento, adiós. Estoy en una llamada.
All right, cool. So let's say, let's say you have $100 account. No, let's say $200 account, right? I don't like to trade with $100 accounts anymore, right? We want to have some money in our accounts to really, right, make some noise. So we're looking to take our account by 10% a day. You can see 10% growth. You need to know what it looks like before you even try to even say, okay, this is what I'm looking to do. You have to know what it looks like. So having something like this is going to give you a structured plan. As you can see here, your $200 account will grow by 220 if you take I try to go with the next lot size would be around a 0.10, 0.11, right, on that trade on your MT4. So this would be, okay, the trades you're taking on the MT4. So there's no guessing, there's no, I don't know. This is gonna let you know the correct lot size for your account. Okay, so now when you're taking trades off the scanner, you take the lot size, right? This is based off of 20 pips. You can change this 20 to 30. You can see how the lot sizes change as your risk increases. So with this, you're gonna allow yourself to now have a plan. And let's say you try, or let's say you're growing your account by 10% a day. But by day 30, you can see how your account will grow, right? If you stay and remain consistent. All right. So it's not about coming in the market and hitting a home run on every trade, but making enough to make your goal. That's what it's about, right? That's what it's about. Right? We're not getting rich quick, but we're getting rich over time. And like I said, the 10% rule is a great rule to have. That way you don't get too caught up in the money, right? Because there's no amount of money that will ever satisfy you. I think people need to understand that. Like, I don't care if you make $1 million today. Like, if you make $1 million, then you're like, all right, I got to make 2 million. I got to make 5. I got to make $1 billion. It's like, it's continuous. There's no amount of money that can ever satisfy you. But if you think percentages, right? I made 10%. Okay, I'm just made 10% because this is how our mind thinks. Because it doesn't matter if you have a $200 account, and it doesn't matter if I have, like, let's say $5,000 in my account, 10 grand. If I make 10% of my account, you make 10% of the account, it's still 10%. But if you get caught up in just a profit, like, oh, I made 1,000. Oh no, I only made 100, right? I only made 200. So just think percentages, and it's gonna allow you to just focus on that, and that's how you're gonna be able to grow your account a lot better than just focusing on money. And that's what happens, right? People too focus on money, made 100, and they get greedy, right? And that's just how, like, I can really just the best way I can explain it as far as just trading psychology. So just think percentages, right? Think percentages. Make it your job to just say, well, look, I'm just trying to make 5% today, 10% a day, and it's gonna take. I'm telling you, it's gonna separate you from a lot of people who are just trying to, like, come into the market and flip their account, right? So that is the best way I can really explain it. And having a trading plan is gonna help you with that. I can now at this point, I really just do this in my head. I'm good with numbers, but if you are struggling with, having, goals and knowing what lot size, then definitely have a trading plan and keep track of everything. And I will send you guys this. You guys can send it to your teams. So this is a great thing to have. Okay, this is a great thing to have. Be organized, right? Treat trading like a business, right? Keep trading like the business. So I'm gonna go back to the scanner really quick. So let me see. So for example, we have AUD USD and we have a bat pattern. Okay, so this is all harmonics. All harmonics are not the same. They come in different shapes. Okay, so the shapes they have different names. So this shape is a bat pattern. This is also a bat pattern. This is a shark pattern. I don't know how to determine, like, if you were to give me, like, different harmonic patterns, I wouldn't be able to guess them. Only if I only know how to use it on the scanner. But the bat patterns have different success rates. So if I pull up, let me see if I can pull up my chat really quick, right? And Leilani, make sure that you have access to my chat, and you can literally add anyone to it. But if I pull up, let's see some photos that I have here. Yeah, I don't have it. Let me see. Let me see. I'm just trying to see if I can look it up. That way it's. Let's see. Here we go. Here we go. So there's different percentages off of each pattern. So you guys want to focus on, it's not really the main focus when using this, but this is really good. And we're really talking, like, percentages and success rates. Each pattern has a different overall percentage. So you can see here the patterns of the percentage of the harmonic pattern success results for each of the harmonic patterns, right? Gartley, butterfly, crab, and bat. So they all right, give you over an 80% success rate, which is really, really good. However, there's some that in some cases they can give you over a 90%. Okay. And so if you look closely, right, like I told you before, every harmonic pattern is either bearish or bullish. So you have to identify that before anything, right? For example, when you're looking at the scanner, this is a bullish harmonic bat pattern. And so if we go into the chart, right, a bearish, right, Gartley butterfly bat gives you different percentage rates. So a bearish crab or bearish Gartley have a high, all right, success rate, right, over 90%. You can see here, this is 90.26 and 90.70, right? You can see bullish bat pattern and the bullish Gartley pattern, right? The Gartley pattern gives you an 89%. The bat pattern is a 95, over 95%, right, when it's bullish. So when we're going back to the harmonic scanner, we have a bullish bat pattern. So what does that say about this setup right here? It has less than a 5% chance of you losing this trade, right? These actual setups are very, very powerful. So, you know, when I see a bat pattern on the scanner, I know it's money time, right? So I usually have it on my watch list. I'm making sure that I'm, you know, keeping my eye on this. And if this makes a move or gives me the right confirmation, I'm entering, right? And 9 times out of 10, you know, is going to hit my take profit. So knowing, okay, the success rates for each pattern is going to definitely help you in the long run. So like I said, every pattern gives you over 80%. You can use the indicators to know when to enter. However, there's in some cases, when you see a setup like this, when it's bullish and it's a bat pattern and it's giving you like the confirmations, there's like less than a 5% chance of you losing that trade. And I'm taking that every time. And that's how I've been able to make hundreds and thousands of dollars off this one tool alone. It's the only tool I use, honestly, from the academy. And it's the only tool that I honestly need. You know, I know other products are really great, but this is by far the most consistent. And I'm not just talking about just how much money you can make for yourself, but imagine just the impact we could have on other people. Something like this can change so many lives if just by you just learning the skill set. It's not hard, right? You just a little bit practice, right? A little bit of you know, the right, you know, mentorship. Guys, you can literally take this thing to the next level. And so, you know, you guys can build your whole entire team off of learning one thing, right? And you know, some other things as well. But this right here to me is the best tool for any beginner, right? As far as trading and seeing consistent profit. So like I said, I'm gonna make sure I drop this in the chat. I know that I had to do that, but I forgot to see if I could just maybe drag it in there. Oh, I don't have, she doesn't have alteration in this chat. So yeah, guys, if you guys have any questions, is there anything you guys want to say? I feel like I went over everything, but
You did. Okay,
yeah. So hold on, give me 1 second, guys. That way I could just 7, 5, 6, 7. So yeah. That way I could just drop it in the chat. Hold on. So Leonardo, do you need the link from my chat?
No, I'm already in your chat, love. But I can't add anybody, though. Hold on, let me see. It's the wealth with check signals, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have access to like add anybody.
Yeah, I'll give you access for sure.
Okay, but
So yeah. There you go. Yeah, you can just go ahead and add anyone you want to that chat. Okay, so what package do you have, by the way? What package do you have?
Me?
Yeah,
Okay, the DCX and
DCX. Okay, so to access this, you know, you just go to harmonics.im. Okay, so harmonics.im is how you're gonna access it. You can't find it on your im.center, none of that. You have to go to the website itself and it's just log in with you log in with your username and password, and you should be able to get right in it. Now, what you want to do is you want to save. Okay, I would say bookmark it. So you can save it. Also, with the indicators you have here, you want to make sure you save it, and you can just, put in a name that you remember. So I'll put like layout 1, right? And you just press save. Give me a second.
Si quieres, la conecto de volada, so we can like.
Yeah.
Una latina.
Okay.
All right, cool. So as far as like your trading, have you made money trading? Have you, what can I say? Have you seen the results?
Yeah, I'm still training.
Say that one more time.
I'm still in the training process, so I'm trying to like figure out first so I can start investing. Actually.
Okay. So you have a demo account, right? On your MT4?
Yes, I do have a demo account.
Okay. And you're comfortable with using it? Like you're getting the hang of it?
Yeah, yeah.
All right, cool. So with the chat, the benefit of my chat, I'm calling out signals off the scanner. So whenever I see opportunity, I call it out. Like I believe not last night. I tried to call out this trade, but we lost that trade. The setup was right around here, and it took off to like right here, and then it just ended up reversing on me, and just literally hit our stop loss, which is okay. That was the first loss of the week, and then it just rescanned, and you can see, it's a new setup now. So that was just, one trade that, like I said, that I lost. And I'll say out of 10 trades that you take on here, I'll say like, out of 10 trades you take on here, maybe 7 or 8 of them will actually win. So it's a really good tool. And this is actually a trade that I called out yesterday. Let's see, on the hour really quick. This is a trade that I called out. I took yesterday. I didn't call it out. So I don't call out every trade that I take. Of course, I don't want anyone to be relying on me to make money. The goal here is to help you learn a skill set. So I call out maybe 2 to 3 signals a week. Maybe on a good week, I may call out 5 or more. So, this was a trade that I saw last night. I took it, and I took it maybe right around this area, and this thing just took off, right? And it was a beautiful setup. So that's what I'm using to literally make money on an everyday basis. So now just going over pips and stuff like that. It's the last thing I want to go over. When you're taking trades, okay, like whenever you find your entry, would it be, let's say, right around here? Right? The market moves through a point system. So for every point, the market moves up or down. If you're buying or selling, you're going to collect a certain percentage of that, right? That's what a pip is called, right? Points and percentage. So if you're, let's say, taking a trade, right, and you are putting in a 0.1, I'm going to be honest with you. If you want to make money in trading, like make money like the big boys, you have to trade like the big boys. And nickeling, diming your trades, like it's good to like, get a feel for it at the beginning. But like once you really want to learn a strategy, like I'm showing you now, and really start putting your money to work. Because me personally, like when I was trading, like I needed to make money. Like the situation that I was in, like I had to go all in with this. So, taking like very small positions. At one point in time, it was good, but I needed to start, making up to $50 to $100 a day. So like lot sizes do, like sometimes you can over leverage, right? And sometimes that could be bad. Most of the time it's bad, but there's times where you can under leverage, right? Under leveraging is a thing when people are just taking like small lot sizes. I'm gonna be honest with you, like you're not gonna get rich off of 10 penny lot sizes. I'm gonna be honest with you, right? So like there's gonna come a time where you're gonna get good, you're gonna get proficient with trading. So you really want to put your money to work. So I'm gonna tell you the difference. So the same way that we make 1,000 is the same way that we make $10. You can see, let's say we took a trade and it went, let's say 30 pips, right? If we took a 0.1 lot size, okay, that would be what? That would be 10 cents. So that would be around $3, right? That's three, 10 cents times 30 would be $3. So $3 is what we're making off that trade, off of a 10-cent lot size. If we're taking a dollar lot size, which is a 0.10, okay, that is, oops, that would be a $30 take profit. And if you take a 1.0, which is my favorite lot size, which would be $10 per point, that would be 300, right? So these positions are determined on how much money you have overall. So like, you know, I'll say a 0.1, you want to have at least anything above $100. If I were to break this down, you want to, you know, risk 1 to 2% of your account, right? 1 to 2%. Let me see. Risk 1 to 2% of your account. So, see, 1 to 2%. I'm gonna keep this short and sweet, right? So you want to risk 1 to 2%. So if you have $100, 1% of $100 is $1, right? And so a good lot size would be around 0.10. Okay, so that is something that you want to keep in mind. Okay, the same way we make $300, the same way we make $3, it all determines on what your lot size is. Okay, so that is it. I think we went over everything. I'm excited. You know, you have access to my chat now. You can be able to start seeing results. And you know, you always can message me if you have questions and stuff like that. That way, you know, you guys can be able to, you know, get some value from me. But yeah, this is a very straightforward, simple tool. You know, when you guys start playing around with it, start getting some results from it. And if you do, definitely let me know. That way, you know, we lit. I'm like really glad you guys, you know, to take the time out just to, you know, get on this training, and you know, let's take it to the next level. Ilana, are we doing another call? Is it, you know, I think this is I'm gonna stop the recording.